Hello everybody, I am here today with uber excitement and joy of life because it is the way to be, yeah! Hey everybody, it sucks sometimes to try to fake some kind of excitement, but anyway, here I am. Sometimes I'm not excited. Sometimes I'm just somber and quiet and present and tender. And yeah, honoring our tenderness, honoring that where we are, which is what I want to talk about. Honoring exactly where we are. Exactly where we are, and at the same time allowing for growth to happen. As Suzuki Roshi, the founder of the San Francisco Zen Center, said, "You're perfect as you are, yet there's still room for growth." So how do I accept myself exactly as I am? How do I let myself be, even when with the messiness, even with the inner critic things coming up, even with the pain of the past being there, even with the whatever thing that's happening within us that we judge, whatever shows up, what if we just are able to be with that, to allow it, to honor it, to give it the attention that it needs in order for us to understand deeper, and at the same time knowing that we can grow and we can evolve and we can mature and whatnot. No? So accepting myself with all the messiness and all the ups and downs and all the humanity and all the past traumas and all the conditioning and whatnot, and moving forward with what is the word? With a willingness to stand up and face life and put one step at a time. I know I can be with whatever arises in my experience. I know I can allow it. And I know I can move forward and continue to grow, even when it gets really challenging, difficult. So, what is it to stay with it? To stay present, to stay connected, to stay engaged, to stay dynamic, to stay potent, and surrender. I surrender. I surrender. I want to surrender. How do I surrender? What does it mean to surrender? Does it mean I give up? I stop? No, it does not mean that. It means I do give up something. I give up trying to change my experience. I give up trying to make myself other than where I am right now. That's what it means to surrender. And at the same time, I can stay engaged and open and potent and maybe, yeah, like here, like a soft openness. I've been exploring with myself the sense of like I can force myself into doing things, like I can harden myself into doing things and into moving forward. And that has been, it provides a certain sense of agency, and there's some value with that. But I'm tired of it. I want to live my life from a true surrendered place where I don't need to change my experience. Whereas if what I am feeling is a deep sadness, so you are welcome to be here. If what I am feeling is whatever I'm feeling, I welcome it. And I am not it. Here's the thing. Whatever I'm experiencing, I'm not it. Whatever I'm experiencing, I'm not it. That is powerful. Whatever I'm experiencing, I'm not it. I am the experiencer. I am the awareness. I am the presence that experiences whatever I'm experiencing. So that means I can be free. I can still honor what I'm experiencing, what's showing up. It's meant to it's here for a reason. For whatever reason it's showing up. Something I need to understand, something needs to be loved, something needs to be accepted within myself. All right. And at the same time, I'm not it. I'm not that which is showing up. That is just a component of my experience that is showing up, that is rising. I am the observer. I am the space, the clouds, what's it called? The sky, in which the clouds kind of move through. That's a typical analogy they give when in meditation instruction. So here I am. As the awareness, as the presence, as the spaciousness, allowing for the heart wound, allowing for the inner critical thoughts that come up. Actually, not allowing those motherfuckers. Back off! That's what you tell those inner critics. Sometimes you want to talk to them. What's your deal, dude? What's your deal, inner critic? What? You got a problem with me? Come on, tell me. And at the same time, I allow. What a paradox. I'm just telling you to allow everything, and then at the same time, if the inner critic comes up, don't allow that. Ruthlessly committed to loving ourselves no matter what. So any inner critic that shows up, bam! Get out of here. Dr. Manu, darling, I think you're missing a very important piece of information. And that is, we have to also be on the lookout for how our conditioned sense of self, our false self, who we think we are, is perpetuating the pattern. For example, you can ask yourself, oh, so what am I doing to keep this suffering going? What is my contribution here? How am I being a participant? And I know for myself, I've seen, oh my goodness, I am attached to this suffering. I want to hold on to it because I'm afraid of the unknown. It's a familiar suffering, so I'd rather hold on to it. And then when I see that I am holding on to it, I can actually surrender and let it go. And then trust the not knowing that comes up. No inner critic allowed. That's not acceptable. And Dr. Manu tells us that. But if we see a pattern, we can actually release it. We have to be on the lookout, my friends. All right, Dr. Manu, back to you. Wow, if it wasn't for Fashion Philosopher, we would have missed that really, really important piece here. Because we can get so caught up in that, in our own repeating things and patterns and not see clearly. And again, as Fashion Philosopher told us, very important not to allow the superego here, the inner critic. As soon as it's showing its head out, we defend, we do whatever we can to not let it, because we do. I mean, if we are honest with ourselves, we do perpetuate a lot of the patterns. A lot of this is self-inflicted. It's not our fault. We're not aware of it. We're not conscious. I mean, it's how this false sense of self develops. And that's the key thing about being able to stay in the spaciousness, to stay in the openness. Then we're not so identified with it. So we recognize, oh yeah, that's a pattern happening within my personality, within my system. And hopefully a disidentification from it allows us to simply soften it and drop it and let it go. Anyway, my friends, thank you all for watching. Thank you to Fashion Philosopher for this important clip. And I will see you all sometime soon. Take care. Love you all. Bye-bye.